floor to Monika Koller, who represents Logosynthesis International, and she's going to lead us into this part of celebration. So I give you the floor.
Thank you very much. So I just introduced myself. I live in Switzerland, and I found Logosynthesis in 2010 because I worked with a coaching partner, and he already attended some seminars for Logosynthesis. So he said, you have to go there. And then by the first time I was there, I was like infected by a virus, and I always went again because I wanted to know more about Logosynthesis. I really liked it, and I wanted to know more about it. At that time, I had small children, so I had to always wait because it was complicated to go away for a few days. So I had to, I could not manage to go away more than twice a year, but it was great because it gave me also a break, and it was just very interesting what I learned always in Bad Ragaz. And since 1 year, I'm a member of the LIA, the Logosynthesis International Association. And this evening, before we start celebrating, I would like to bring you the LIA International, the Logosynthesis International Association a little bit closer. So I was wondering what was the story, how it all began, and what is the purpose of the LIA. So I want to tell you more about that. So the purpose of the LIA is it supports professionals and other interested parties in logosynthesis. LIA establishes a worldwide active logosynthesis network. LIA offers a platform for the exchange of knowledge and experience. And of course, it contributes to the spreading of logosynthesis. Fortunately, not only LIA does it, but also all of you. The LIA promotes the quality and further development of logosynthesis and certifies professionals across various levels. So these are the main tasks of the LIA. And let's just have a look at how it all started. The logosynthesis community grew worldwide bigger and bigger, and Willem Lammers realized that an association was needed in order to spread the logosynthesis on a wider basis, to guarantee the quality and to secure it continues beyond his personal work. In autumn 2012, Willem Lammers, the founder of Logosynthesis, asked Esther Borra and Ernst Ebbi to set up an association together. Esther Borra was the first German-speaking logosynthesis trainer, and Ernst Ebbi, he had a lot of experience in establishing associations. So the first meeting took place in Zurich on the 18th of December in 2012. After the meeting, Ernst Ebbi developed a first draft of the statutes, which was further developed at meetings in Zurich, Davos, Mainfeld. So it took quite some time. After some time, Ernst took over the presidency, Esther the certification, and Willem was responsible for the development of the logosynthesis. The team of 3 expanded with Sigrid Stilp for marketing, Suzanne von Blumenthal. She was originally, she took care about finance and administration, and later on she took care about education. And last but not least, Lucia Lammers, Graf Lammers, she was the vice president. Those three people held the founding meeting on the 13th of March in 2014. This meeting took place on the first day of a master's seminar. So the next morning, Ernst Abbey, in his role as president of the LIA, presented the newly profound association and convinced most of the seminar participants about his idea. In the evening of the 14th March 2014, the brilliant start of the LIA was celebrated with 26 members. So actually the board of the LIA consists of 7 people. And I just share the screen with you. These are the actual board members. Can you see the slide? Okay. Willem Lammers, you already know. This is our president, and he takes care about finances, Ernst Abbey. Then Susanne von Blumenthal, the chair of the training committee. Lucia Graf Lammers, she's the vice president. Christine Anerud in the middle. As you found out during this afternoon, she's the chair of certification committee. Then we have Johannes Lauterbach. He takes care about communication. Myself, Monika Koller Schinca, I'm responsible for events. And we have Rita Meyer, she is the LIA business manager. So we are 7 people plus Rita Meyer. The LIA board works on a voluntary basis, and the members, some of the members work up to 200 hours per year. So it's quite a lot of work. And today we count more than 200 LIA members worldwide. I just want to give you some milestones about the development of the LIA since 2014. So in 2014, LIA took over the complete certification process and structured the certification regulations. 1 year later, they created a logo and they started an independent web presence because it was one of the purposes to really be independent. In 2016, the web appeared in 3 languages, and there was elaborated a second level, the master practitioner in logosynthesis. 2017, an ethic committee formed the ethic regulations. And 2019, the communication was intensified through news flashes and newsletters, mainly by Johannes Lauterbach and Rita Meyer. And then at the end of the year, the LIA Donation Fund was founded. The LIA Donation Fund is there to collect money for countries who can't afford to pay a full seminar. So the trainers can go as volunteer to the country, and the fund pays for the traveling. And the people in the country have to look for a hotel and food for the trainers. So that's a good way of having, for example, seminars in Africa and other countries who don't have much money as we have in Switzerland. So in 2020, one of the key focuses of the board's work was preparation of the first major Logosynthesis symposium, which should have taken place in spring this year. But as you all know, Corona is still determining events. So we had to postpone our event to the next year and decided to have an online symposium, and it will take place on the 6th March from around 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So just save the date. It will be in German, not in English, but we have put an interesting program together. So if you speak German and you want to know more about logosynthesis, just save the date, the 6th March 2021. We can shortly inform you about more details. Now we go over to the congratulations, because last year we had a lot of new practitioners. From Switzerland, we have Seraina Bergamin, Esther Bezzola, Urs Brandenburger, Daniela Fenini, Daniela Fröhli, Linda Klein, Ruth Knüssel-Krohn, Patrick Krohn-Knüssel, Mena Muralt und Helen Öhi. I hope to pronounce all names in the right way, otherwise you please apologize. I would suggest that some of you open the microphones to applause for all these practitioners, if you like to. And then please close the microphone again.
Bravo! Bravo!
And of course, it's not only Switzerland, but we have more countries.
Bravo.
Many people from Germany as well. Brigitte Blasche, Andrea Klingen, Anne Lohmann, Sandra Menner, Taruna Natascha, and now I can't see the last name. Just a second, Reubsch, and Angelika von Hubatius, not now. So again, I would like you to applause for all these people from Germany. Thank you. Oops, now I cannot go further. Maybe this. From the Netherlands, we have Gianni Duma Rispens, Johan Reinhut, and Gusta Zurbier. I don't know how to pronounce. So. And we have some other countries. Christine Holtius from Costa Rica, Lori Hobbs from the USA, Sandy Koffel from Slovenia, Stephen Quinn from the United Kingdom, and Sara Zanin from Italy.
Oh, Lori.
All together, we have 182 practitioners. Some masters this year. We have only one master who has gotten his certificate, but there are 11 on their way to become a master practitioner in logosynthesis. So next year we have more names on the list.
Yes.
Matthias Ecker, sorry.
Ciao, Matthias.
Matthias. And he was not only getting his master practitioner certificate, but also the trainer certificate, which is great, together with Carsten Blauel, Eda Caselli, and myself. Altogether, we have 53 master practitioners and 24 trainers all over the world. You can find all the professionals on the LIA website, www.Logosynthesis International. So if you need someone, then you just go on the website and look who lives next to you or whom you want to work with, because as you see, we can also work online without any problems. Then we already had a look at a few books. I just wanted to show them again because they're so beautiful. And we have so many new books. Not all of them are from 2020, but many of them are from 2020. And yeah, we just hope we have even more, a bigger list next year. And Willem said that this year or last year was the first year that other people did write more books about logosynthesis than himself. So I think that's great. That can really be celebrated. Yeah, thank you. Then just have an outlook what is coming next year. We have several online courses coming up. Maybe you have seen in the chat that one basic will start on the 15th and another one will start on the 20th. And of course, you can find all these courses on the LIA website. So just go there and yeah, see if you feel like attending a course, just go to the LIA website and look what's there. We have, as I said, we have several book projects well on the way for the 2021. And we have the first book that will come out for children, as you already have seen, Willy and the Little Monsters from Miriam Nordman, which is great. And many other works that will go on with logosynthesis. Suzanne is planning to investigate clinical applications, and because that takes time, the results will probably not be expected before 2 to 3 years. So we have to wait for that. But we all know, everybody who has experienced logosynthesis know that it works, and we actually don't really need, for ourselves, we don't really need that engineering work for the brain, but other people want to see the results. So if we can manage to have these results, it would be great. And now I just want to say thank you to everybody, especially to Alan and Kathy for the organization of that wonderful Logosynthesis Day. You made it possible that, yeah, thanks to you, we could have that wonderful day. You had the idea, you created the program, and of course, you needed a lot of speakers. So great thanks to all the speakers as well and their contribution. Thanks to Willem for the development of the logosynthesis, and thanks to the LIA board for all the precious work they do. And of course, very important, thanks to all of you who attended the conference, because without you, it wouldn't have made sense to have such a conference. Without anybody contributing, listening, sharing, laughing, clapping hands, it wouldn't have been nice to have that conference. So thanks to all of you.